Now, Marlins man, Lawrence Levy, you're here. It started, at least your fame started at a Miami Heat game when you were going to wear a white T-shirt like everybody else, and then you couldn't. Tell us why.
I actually went to a Marlins game that day, and it shows you how ironic life is. Like the kid who was the stare-down kid a couple days ago, he just got lucky. He stared down an ESPN camera. I went to a Marlins game wearing orange, and when I went to the Heat game that night, everybody had on their chair a white T-shirt except me. I got there late because of the Marlins game. Somebody had stolen mine. Heat won the game, and I was asked to keep wearing it. I wore it 3 more times. They won all the games. The girl I was dating said for Game 4, "You're not wearing that thing. We're not going out in that tonight." I didn't wear it. He got killed. Everybody in the paper and the media blamed me for the loss.
Yeah.
I wore it again. I didn't wash it again, that one, till he won the championship against OKC Thunder. True story.
How many Marlins jerseys do you bring on a typical trip, or do you just wear the same one?
No, they're all different. The one today says Marlins man on the back, has patches on both sleeves. Yesterday had nothing on the back, patch on the left. And the one 2 nights ago had nothing on either sleeve and letters on the back. They all look the same on front. They all look different on the back, so I don't feel like I'm wearing the same uniform and clothes every single day.
Right. How about the visor? How many visors do you bring with you?
I own all of them. I bought all the ones I could find on.
Let's talk about the 2x4. There was a really practical reason why you started carrying the 2x4 into the ring every night. Tell us about that.
Well, you know, back in the day, long before it was sports entertainment, was a very dangerous business. You know, I was a bad guy, and imagine that, right, brother?
I can't imagine.
No, but just getting back and forth to the ring was very dangerous. The people would punch you and kick at you. So I'm sitting back in the dressing room, and my mentor, Bruiser Brody, comes in. He goes, "Duggan, if you carry something to the ring, carry something you can use. Forget those feathered boas and sequin robes." And I'm like, well, here's a piece of wood. I picked it up. I came out yelling, waving that piece of wood. It was like parting the Red Sea. Them people scattered. I got to the ring. I'm like, this is great. I've been carrying it ever since.
Yeah, and you've done really well. And there's the stereotype of the old washed-up wrestler who has trouble after he leaves the ring. But you've never had those issues. You've been married, what, 32 years now?
I've been with my wife for 32 years. Never had to go to rehab for booze or drugs. No felony arrest. A couple of misdemeanors, but it was the 80s, brother. But yeah, overall, it's been a great business for me. And so many folks do hear the negative stuff, but there's also positive stories out there. But folks like to dwell on the car wrecks.
Right. Well, it's great to see you here. Great to see you doing well. Thanks for being in Omaha and being at Werner Park.
Well, my pleasure, brother. And if they need any pitch hitting, I told them to come up and ask me, you know. But before we go, brother, let's do one together.
All right.
Here we go, baby. Ho! That was a pretty good ho.
That was good.
Not a bad ho.
Hey, Jim Duggan says I'm pretty good. That's awesome. Made my day. Jim Duggan, WWE Hall of Famer.